Okay, let's do another speed run in chapter 2, part 2, called the spacer plate. I can't see those dimensions very well, so let me show you a trick. You can say copy, you can say copy image address, go over to another tab, paste it right here, and then you can zoom in with your mouse wheel. So now we can see that the bottom dimension is going to be, it's still blurry. I'm going to assume that that's 8 and 6.5 on the top. So let's get started. Sketch and use the XY plane. Start at the origin to reduce the number of constraints we need to add at the end. So before I hit the second click here, I'm just going to hold it out there and type in 8 for the 8 inches. Then I want to say zoom all the way out and kind of maybe come back a little bit more and then finish my drawing. Now, I guess I went out too far there, actually, but that's okay. I can trim that off later. At least I got the main part. So I hit escape to stop drawing. That way I can come over here, do this one, horizontal, down at some angle, down here, and then in, and then back down. In fact, what I'm going to do now that I've got the general shape is I'm just going to delete that one and close it off right here because it is an open part until I do that. Now we can start reducing the number of not unknowns. I don't really see them down at the bottom yet. Let's see. Okay, now once you click the dimension tools, it tells you that you need 7 dimensions. As you can see, what we're going to need is from this side all the way over to the origin. That's where it should be 8. If you're seeing too many significant digits or digits past the decimal, rather, you can go to Tools, Application Options, or maybe Document Settings would be better. Go to Units, and let's just say we want 1 place past the decimal. That looks more like what we have over here. And then we do 6.5 on the height. So let's go back over to the Sketch tab. We're still dimensioning, I think. Nope. So click on it again, and we'll pull this out a little bit further because we're going to have some smaller dimensions and closer to the part. Okay, so then we need a 6.5 dimension right here. Going to zoom out a little bit, press down on the scroll wheel to move around, then place it 6.5. Let's see what else we have over here to the right-hand side. 2.5 square and 5.5 to the corner. So that's probably going to define what the angle is. We probably won't even need to do the angle for this one. Let's find out. So click on that point, and then probably this point here. Come off to the side and drop that right about there, 5.5. That looks a lot better. And then, of course, from here to here, looks like it didn't like that. I think I needed to do that a little bit different. I guess what I could click here, not the midpoint, but over here, and get 2.5. Okay, that didn't do it right. So double click on this guy right here, 2.5. Oh, and it really wants to make that at an odd angle, doesn't it? Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Let's go ahead and delete this and delete that one right there. Probably put an extra constraint in there that I did not intend. So we can put the dimensions right here, pull them down, 2.5. Try it again on this side, 2.5. Doesn't like that. So that probably means that we need to make this be constrained to be vertical. Now it looks like the vertical for Y is going to be up here. So let's try that one. Constrain that one to be in the Y direction. And now let's double click on this. Okay, we have to get back over here to dimensions. Double click on this one. And now let's see if it'll take 2.5. Much better. Is everything fully constrained? It is. Now let's put some circles in here. Small one up here. I was way off on position on that one, but that's okay. We can get these dimensions in place. It looks like this one's going to be just 5 inches over. It looks like it's 1.5 inches in diameter. And how far is it down? looks like it's going to be 1.5 on the top. And place that over here. And I wonder if it'll let me move this up. Yeah, not yet. So you kind of have to wait until you get off of the Smart Dimension tool by hitting Escape before you can click this and move it around. I usually wait till the end before I start repositioning everything. 3 inches from the bottom for the placement of the big circle. And then from left to right, it's going to be 2.5. And the size of that circle is also 2.5. Is everything fully defined? Looks good. So now we can escape and get out of the dimension mode and just make sure everything looks good. As we said in class, what we'd like to do is make the big dimensions far out, and then you bring these shorter ones in closer to the part. So there's fewer overlapping lines, making it easier for the person building this part to design. The thickness of this part is 0.125, so model, extrude. You can select the part we want to extrude. I'm going to extrude it into the page so that we can see the dimensions on the front face. So we want to go right here, 0.125. Okay, so then we want to look at the whole part. It's a pretty thin part. And what we can do then is go over to annotations, promote dimensions. We want to select what we want to dimension. That would be the extrusion. And then click this button right here. Rather than clicking each of the dimensions, you can just click this one, bring in everything, and then see if you got anything you don't need, like this unknown thing there. Does everything else look good? Not enough dimensions on that one, so maybe I should have left that one as it was. So if we need to do that, go back to Tools, Document Settings, and to show that that's really 0.125, you can go like that right there. Now you can see the thickness is 0.125, and you could replace, not replace, but reposition these around, make them more readable. Make sure we got a good look at everything. Make sure you can clearly see all the numbers. Then, of course, you save it. So File, Save As. Accidentally hit New, so File, Save As. And this is part number 2, 2.2. Chapter 2, Part 2. Okay, that's it. Good speed run.